Guys, I think that Soludo might just have opened a whole canker one with this shutting down of main markets of a thing, because this issue of Biafra is something that people are already trying to move on from, especially Igbos. They are trying to not actually forget, but trying to let upper hand take care of it, aka Trump and US, because they have been talking about how to divide Nigeria and all of that. And all this while, Igbos have been quiet. I was even surprised because I expected riot when Nnamdi Kanu was convicted, when he was sentenced to life imprisonment. I expected protest, I expected riot. Like, I was so scared for some few days, but I was shocked. Everywhere was quiet, people were silent, people were going up about their life, trying to let the government and people in the authority take care of things. That is so unlike Igbos. And because for a second I was thinking maybe Igbos have used the incidents of the past to now act maturely, or let me just put it that way, towards things that concerns violence. Even in guys, remember, even when Nigeria went on hunger protests, Igbos did not join. It even brought so many side talks, like people, Yorubas and Fulanis, they were asking Igbos, why are you people not joining in this protest? But Igbos remain silent. Even they use that their own protest as some, they will just sit down and start drinking and say this is their own protest. So when that thing was happening, I was like, Igbos have learned to stay on their lane. They have known that anything that has to do with violence or protest, their own is always different. They will do NSAS protest, Igbos will join, and the next thing they will say it is Igbo protest, Igbo riot, Igbo queue, Igbo this and that. You get what I mean? So I think Soludo might just have triggered another thing, a part that Igbos have been trying to keep to themselves, a line that Igbos have like to maintain their own peace. Like, he just wants to open, because when is even the last time that something like that happened? Even that NSAS protest, it wasn't as much in the east as it was in in other Yoruba parts like Lagos and all of that. So you see, Igbo just like mind their business, go to their work, go to their shop and come back. They're fine. That is what Soludo just triggered now, because it has gotten to the part where they make money. It has gotten to the place where they make money, which is their shop. And this sit at home of a Monday stuff, at a point, guys, if you say the truth, at a point it stopped being about Nnamdi Kanu or Biafra, whatever. People started using it as a day that they use for resting, Monday, because just like I said in my last video, especially if you have lived in the east, you will know that this is true about Sundays. People use it to do their laundry, house chores, go for their village meetings. So that Monday they now use it as a time for resting, because believe me, if you tell Igbo man to open their shop on Sunday, if you open market on Sundays, you will see that majority of Igbos will not rest. You will see people coming to open their shop on that Sunday. So when that Monday of a sit at home started, they find it very, very difficult to cope with, because they always want to go and hustle and make money, until they now incorporated it into their lifestyle. It now become their lifestyle. They use their Monday to rest. It wasn't even about Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu anymore. They now accepted, okay, this is the day that we're going to use it to be resting, until Soludo now came and said it is going to stop. Guys, I understand where Soludo is going. I mean, for a governor, a legitimate governor, he cannot stand and watch like someone out of nowhere to just come and declare Monday public holidays, like they're not even celebrating anything for a long period of time. That we are talking about years. So he did what he had to do as a governor. In fact, he did what other eastern governors have been afraid to do, because they know how all this Monday sit at home started. But in the place that I feel like people are having issues with him is where he is making it mandatory that you must come to shop whether you like it or not. I mean, if you can come out and say that from today henceforth Mondays will be open, you are free to come and open your shop on Monday, you are free to go to market and buy stuff on Monday, nobody is going to harass you, get something like that. Now people that feel like they are up to it can now come. Now those other people that feel like, no, I've decided to dedicate Monday as my resting day, they can decide to stay back. But now he is making it a now people are even asking, what if on Monday now, I maybe I want to go to market, but I am sick, I want to stay back, does that mean he's going to lock that person's shop for 1 month, or about like what he said? Is that what he's saying? So many people are now going into the security aspect. Guys, when this sit at home of a Monday started at Ihiala, we guys saw videos of how children that were writing exam, how they were maltreated, how they were flogged, how they were pointed guns at teachers, people that were writing WAEC, how they were chased about because they came to write WAEC on a Monday. This thing brought so many issues. Even it was the people that were trying to resist the Biafran people that time, the Mazop people, IPOP people that time. They would tell people to sit at home. On Monday, Igbos to rise to go to market. Now, all government from nowhere. That was when all this unknown government started. Unknown government from nowhere would come and start chasing people in the market. Even there were videos circulating. People, securities, the eastern securities announcing that nobody should be fined on the street or in the market on Monday. So people were scared. Some people want to go to market, but because of what they have seen that happen to others, they said to stay at home. Now this governor that is now coming out to say you people should go to market, what security measures has he put in place to make sure that if people come out, that they are going to be secured? But it's not about coming to say if you not come out this, if you not come out that. You have your own security. What about the common men out there? What is going to be their fate? Because you will not feel like these people are now relaxing because they have not even started going out on Mondays. When the people now decide to obey the governor and start coming out on Mondays, and now the unknown government issue will now start again, what is going to be the fate of the people? Because the last time the people that died have died, and now who died na him lose. So there are people that are also looking in that security aspect. So I wish that Soludo should first approach the security aspect, secure the place first. I mean, people will be coming out small. Don't allow people to gain your allow people to gain their trust first. Like to know that when you come out, because when you see that your neighbor opened this Monday and nothing happened, you will be tempted to go another Monday. From there, give it like 2 months, all the markets in the east will start opening without you even resorting to all this. Because trust me, what Igbo boys do not like, all these Igbo men, is like trying to force something on them or trying to give them order, trying to mandate them. They don't like it, even if what you are trying to do for them is for their own good. So I believe the Soludo would have applied like a very solid, knowledgeable tactics towards this. He would have achieved it very smoothly instead of this, because this has just opened a whole lot canker one. People are now beginning to remember all this Biafra stuff, Mazoptin. Before you know it, they will now send army down to southeast, another python dance to start. This is not supposed to go on, because I know how this is going to end now. Guys, I'm telling you, today is Tuesday and you see the kind of riot that happened in Onitsha today. Believe you me, these people are going to come out again and again and again throughout this 1 week. That is how it's going to go. And life, when they start, because they started opening fire, one day straight bullet will just catch someone. That's another person have lost their life in this cause. So I just hope that Soludo will just retrace his steps and try to follow this matter in a more reasonable, calm way, so that he will achieve his aim. If not, he will just leave this thing so that the people that started it will conclude it, will finish it. When the people that started it come out and say, okay, you can start going to your market or to your jobs on Monday, people will go, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it is their shop. They are the ones that are suffering it. They are the ones not making the money on Monday, the first working day of the week. This is not going to end well if it should continue like this. Trust me. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video up to this moment. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please do well to subscribe, okay? I bring amazing content down to your doorstep. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.